Hello there. Welcome to Know Your Vibes Astrology. I'm Katie Turner, and today we're talking about if you and your twin flame are destined to be together. So the short answer, I think, is yes, you are destined to be together. Of course, there are exceptions to every rules in twin flames. However, I will explain a little bit why, but personally, I feel like every single twin flame come together in this timeline to be together ultimately. So the long answer is I'd like to break it down first. So starting with the fact that twin flames, regardless of what lifetime they come together, have the intentions of coming together. Twin flames go through this process of meeting, separating, and returning to each other for growth. And no matter what stage you're in, all of those are growth stages, and you can grow even once you're in union and been in union for decades or lifetimes. So that's the twin flame purpose, is to separate, come back together, and do that to grow. So regardless if it's going to happen in this lifetime or the next one, you and your twin flame are meant to get together in that reunion space. You're meant to move through whatever is keeping you separated and get to that space. So whatever it is that you have to move through to get out of separation into union, it's possible, and it is totally doable. Now, I don't think that means it's going to have to happen in another lifetime. So more specifically, twin flames come here for the purpose of raising the collective consciousness. They do this through spiritual practices, through the love they have for each other, through how they show up together, through the encouragement they have for each other. So maybe you open up a business together, or maybe you don't, and instead your twin flame just encourages you. My twin flame doesn't work with me, but he supports me in what I do. So there's that supportive energy that helps raise the collective consciousness. Where we are in this human timeline, we're moving through mass awakenings and shifts and changes. And we need the twin flame energies to help facilitate that process, to help that process grow and transform and move forward. And for that reason, we're seeing way more twin flames come together than ever before. And their separation phase is shorter than ever before as well, too. And so for the purpose of what we're moving through as a collective, I don't think you and your twin flame would meet and not come together, would not come to contribute to that collective consciousness energy and how to raise those vibrations. Now, for a more personal reason, I don't feel like our higher selves are mean or cruel in any way. And I do feel like it would be a little mean to have you meet your twin flame in this lifetime, where we have at our fingertips all of the access we can to information about this journey and how to navigate it and how to reach a state of union with ourselves, with the twin flame, whatever the journey kind of calls for us. We have the tools and the resources accessible to us. I don't feel like our souls would say, okay, I'm gonna send you down there. You're gonna have all the tools, all the resources, but you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do that. I don't feel like that's gonna be your soul's reason, or intention, or mission for yourself. Like I said, there are rules to everything, so maybe one person does, or a couple people have that as their intentions and like this lifetime, but I do feel like you will know that and have peace with it in some way or shape or form. But you are meant to come together is how I really feel like that is. That doesn't mean if you do nothing, it's just gonna magically get better. It doesn't mean that you can just twiddle your thumbs and divine timing, I'll get there eventually. You do still have to show up. You do still have to navigate the journey and work your hardest to get to that space of union. But it's doable. You will do it as long as you try to do it and move forward in that way. It is within your reach. It is possible. So if you are someone who's been in separation for a while, so the people who I hear this from the most are those who have been in separation for a long time. Maybe their twin flame has married someone else, had children with someone else, something like that nature. And so it can be a little harder to believe it's physically possible. Remind yourself of what the purpose is of the relationship. Remind yourself of your higher self and what their intentions are for you in this lifetime. And if it lines up with this energy that I'm talking about, then you are still destined to be together, even if right now you can't see how that's going to happen. But it is important to still do the work. It is important to still show up for yourself and to see how you can get to that point. It's not, guaranteed if you don't do anything. but it's within your reach. That is the big takeaway. It's like, yes, you and your twin flames can come together. Yes, you can have that in this lifetime. In fact, you are destined to do so, as long as you take that initiative to work on that twin flame journey to get to that space of union energetically so it can manifest physically. If you're not there yet, it's because there's still some things to shift. There's still some things to change. If you want a little help on that, I do twin flame coaching, so feel free to reach out to me. We can have a discovery call and see if that'd be a good fit for you to help you navigate that energy. But I just want you to take away from this that it is possible, and it is important to believe that as well. If you don't believe it's possible, you're not going to manifest it. Your twin flame reflects everything back at you, and so it's not going to be where other areas of our lives, you know, that belief might not, it might cap us, but it won't ruin, you know, everything we want in that way. And it won't ruin it in twin flames either, but it can cap us. It can restrict us more than it would elsewhere. Limiting beliefs restrict us a little bit more in twin flame relationships than other places. But also, too, expanding beliefs expand us a little bit more as well too. And so if we can step into that place of believing it's possible, believing it's destined, then whenever you're in a state of separation or doubt, you can remind yourself of that fact and use that as an anchor, which I find with twin flames, anchors are so important to ground into and to pull yourself closer to that reality that you really, really want and are deserving of, and that is within your reach within this timeline. So let me know, how do you feel about your twin flame? Do you feel like you're destined? Do you feel like you doubt that? Do you go back and forth between the two? Where are you at with this energy? All right, thank you, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.